I want to talk about FIFA for a minute because I read an article earlier on that just summarises how out of touch that the people that run football are, and most importantly, how goddamn greedy and slimy they are. So I'm going to read out an excerpt from an article that I read, and it's talking about the prices of it. And this was from the journal.ie. FIFA has been urged to halt World Cup ticket sales after it emerged countries' most loyal fans face paying extortionate prices for tickets, with the cheapest ticket for the final coming in at €3,400 is the cheapest ticket for the World Cup final. And they're through the associations. The Croatian Federation published details of prices in its Participant Member Association allocation, which is designed to be made available to fans who attend the most matches with tickets at a fixed rate rather than dynamic prices. However, the Croatian FA listed the cheapest tickets for the final as costing $4,185 or €3,564. Football Supporters Europe described FIFA's approach as a monumental betrayal of fans. It said, based on the information it has so far made available, fans face paying €6,900 to attend every match from their team's first game to the final via the official PMA allocation. And here's the kicker, folks. Here's the kicker. Five times more than they would have had to pay to do so at the Qatar World Cup. 5 times more. Let that sink in. Fans who are lucky enough to see their team go all the way to the final, and yes, there's a couple of extra games in it, are going to have to pay 5 times more. These are the bastards that are running the game and selling their soul to the highest bidder. How can a ticket to a sporting event, a football match, which is normally priced somewhere between 60 and 100 and something quid, how can that be priced at 3,400 and something euro as a face value price for the cheapest ticket? They are saying fuck you to the fans. That's it. And here's the real kicker. FIFA are a not-for-profit organisation. Not-for-profit. The money's reinvested back into the game. They're shafting football fans. They're pushing the ordinary fan out of the game for the big events. They're selling their soul and our souls for money. It's pathetic. That's where football is. That's shocking. And remember, the numbers we were talking about there, they're for the most loyal of international fans who have built up enough credits following their country, home and away, to go through the official allocation. And those loyal fans, who are the lifeblood of international football, are being asked to pay those 5 times more expensive than the last World Cup. 5 times more. They're scumbags. Simple as that. Scumbags. Paddy Wacker said, you said something the other day I totally agree with. Politicians shouldn't be involved in sports. Now, if you want to go to the USA, they want to look at the last 5 years of your social media. Now, look, I'm not getting into a political debate on here about one country or another. I'm just saying, how can a World Cup 4 years later from the last one become 5 times more expensive for fans to attend all the way through? Not, a few quid with inflation or whatever. 5 times more expensive. That's not the beautiful game. That's not the people's game. It's just disgusting, folks. It really is. That's not including hotels and flights. Of course, yeah. That's just being lucky enough to have built up the credits with your country's federation to get those tickets. Oh, lads, I really feel for everyone who wants to just head over. Like, imagine Scottish fans now haven't been to a World Cup since '98 and they're being rinsed going over there. And every other club's fans, so many countries, and the World Cup for the first time as well. and their fans are being absolutely fleeced. It's disgusting. It's like a super tax on love. Oh, it's crazy. It's just leveraging your national pride. That's it, you know? It's crazy. And also, don't forget, they're now shoehorning in the water breaks regardless of the temperature. So it doesn't matter now if it's hot in the stadium or not. Water break. So basically, football's been split into quarters. And why do you think the water break's going to be there? It's not for the benefit of the players. It's for ads. It's so they can shoehorn in an ad. Simple as. Because if it was about the players, they would have done what they've always done, which is if it hits a certain temperature, for safety reasons, you need the water break. That's absolutely fine. But to just carte blanche say you're doing it for every game, regardless if it's an indoor air-conditioned stadium, that's, again, more greasiness and more grubbiness. Shocking.